Hello, duelists, and welcome to the King's Court. Okay, so we all know we are in the final innings of waiting for the new ban list to come out. Any day now, basically. Whether it's this week, next week, shoot, for all I know, it could drop literally in an hour or even 5 minutes after I'm literally done working on this video, because I swear that always happens. But we are in the final innings of just waiting for it to drop any second, any minute, and we're all wondering what's going to happen. Everyone I see on Twitter, YouTube comments, everywhere, everyone's wondering what's going to get hit. So, as a result of that, there's always going to be people who just want to mess with others. And fake ban lists are not like we've seen them before, but it seems like because of right now, with Konami literally announcing they're going to be doing one soon, it seems like people are making fake ban lists to mess with people. And I'm actually seeing some people fall for it. I think I've seen some other content creators already make videos in this subject. And what got me to want to do this is that House of Champs retweeted a basically apparently he was saying he almost fell for one, and I was like, oh dang. And I'm like, all right, let's take a look at this. And I haven't done a video giving my thoughts of what I think is going to happen, because if I'm being real with you, I'm just waiting, like everyone else is wondering, man, what's it going to happen? It's like microwaving popcorn. You're looking at the microwave, you're like, is it done yet? So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to look at a couple of like this fake ban list that I found and give my thoughts on what are the chances that some of these cards could have of getting hit in the next list. So, this isn't like a really serious, like super mega 500 million IQ idea, discussion of what I think is going to happen. This is more like an easy kickback kind of video of just wondering what could possibly happen, because there are a lot of cards right now that everyone wants hit, and I think a lot of them are kind of a fair discussion point of certain ones. I mean, like everyone wants Beatrice gone because everyone is already sick of Fiend Smith. I can agree. A lot of people want Appaloosa gone. That's a can of worms I do not want to open. A lot of people who want skill drain hit. People want the Ubel deck hit, etc. I can keep going forever. So I basically wanted to look over this fake ban list, give my thoughts on what do I think are the chances of these cards really getting hit. So that's pretty much everything for the intro. So before we get to the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos, and let me know in the comments, what is your ideal ban list? What do you want to see hit more than anything? Personally, man, I'm gonna be real. I also agree. I'm sick of seeing Fiend Smith everywhere. And let's be honest, a lot of people don't want to play right now because of decks like Fiend Smith and, the price of the game right now, things and stuff like that, Snake Eyes. So I'm honestly just really just willing, and I'm honestly just sick of Tier 0 formats as well. It's been pretty bad lately with Tier 0 ever since it feels like Tier Limits. So personally, I could go without them, honestly. But, that's just me. So let me know in the comments what your ideal ban list is. And that's pretty much it. So let's take a look at this fake ban list that I found on Twitter. If it's a little, I'll try to zoom in on these because it's like a cropped image. So I'll try to zoom in on them. So this person made a pretty convincing looking Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Limited card list like update on Twitter. Says here it would be effective from August 26th, which, not gonna lie, does sound like an actual thing. I do think there's a good chance we could be getting a list before August 26th, so here's hoping, right? So let's see. Forbidden. First card. Snake Eyes, Poplar. Huh. That's a weird choice because a lot of people I've been seeing really want Snake Eyes Ash hit. A lot of people really, really hate the whole one card combos that this deck can do, and I think Ash would probably be the more better card to hit. Same with Dragon. Man, I suck with names. The two cards basically I think that everyone wants hit right now for Snake Eyes is Ash and Dragon. So I think those two would probably be the more likely hits if Konami really wants to murder Snake Eyes right now. All right. Beatrice. Okay, this is the card that's got to go. I kind of feel bad for the what's it? What is it? Man, it's been a while since I've seen the deck. I almost forgot. Dang. What are they called? The BA players. I feel bad for the BA players. Everyone who watches, who, if you're, for the record, if you're a new watcher, hi, thanks for clicking on the video. But if you're a returning viewer, hi, how you doing? Everyone who's subscribed to the channel already knows when it comes to our Yu-Gi-Oh content, I'm a hero player through and through. I'm always playing heroes. It's my favorite deck, and hero players are some of the most dedicated people to their deck. But BA players are in that same realm. I feel like there are certain decks out there in the game that has like a very big core fan base behind them. Heroes, BA, Cyber Dragons, Blue Eyes players, Synchron players. There are tons of decks out there. And I feel bad for the Burden Abyss players that the card that's really supposed to be to help their deck is the new card that everyone wants gone thanks to a new ridiculously overpowered engine. It always sucks when that happens, but kind of like Halka Fibrax a couple years ago for those for like any Crystron players that are still out there. I feel bad for you guys too. So that does suck, but man, what can you do, right? All right. So I think though, I hate to say it though, for the sake of the game, honestly, I do think Beatrice has got to go. That card is super stupid right now, thanks to Fiendsmith. Again, I used to play. I was playing the game competitively when the ball chain was still legal. I actually had two. I used to play I used to play Zombie. What was it? The Zombie World Lockdown as well as Infernity. So I know firsthand how dirty those kind of cards can be. So I would not be surprised to see Beatrice get hit. Next card, Appaloosa. Man, that's a really, really, really good one right there. That's from the last ban list. We all know that it seems like Konami is trying to like to clean up the break my board turn one decks. Like, they got rid of Borlode Savage, they got rid of Baron, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm still happy about. But Appaloosa is kind of in that same realm, so I feel like maybe Appaloosa could have a chance to maybe get hit eventually. But I don't know right now. I want to say so because I feel like the two cards that I hear people talk about when it comes for links to get hit, I don't know, three, people really want to see. There are a lot of people who actually do want Appaloosa gone. There are people who want Access Code Talker gone. And there are a lot of people who also want Little Knight gone. So I feel like eventually all three of those cards are actually open to discussion about getting hit eventually. But right now, with the way the game is, I don't really think Appaloosa is the card to focus on. Down the road, probably, but right now, I think Fiendsmith and Snake Eyes are the main decks that really need to get dealt with. Skill Drain. Uh, hmm. Skill Drain. I don't know about that one. I mean, personally, I think Skill Drain should have just been kept to one. If I'm being honest with you, I hate stun decks. I gotta be real with you. I try to be pretty neutral when it comes to people's playstyles, but one style I just cannot stand stun decks. Almost as much as I can't stand stall for time decks. I hate that so much, but again, that's just me. But still, though, I feel like Skill Drain should have just been at one for honestly, because they're already doing that with the other floodgates. They did that with Anti-Spell Fragrance. They did that with Robbery of the Warlords, Goes and Match. I feel like Skill Drain is in that same realm of card design, so I wouldn't, although I don't think banned. I think one, honestly, would be the best way to go for Skill Drain. Alright, that's actually it for the banned cards. And let's check out their limited section. Samsara D Lotus. Okay. Oh, man, okay, as a Yubel player, I can actually... Alright, this is an interesting one because I feel like now, man, there's always somebody in the comments who wants to leave a huge paragraph essay on why I'm wrong on certain cards, but let's be real, these kind of videos bring out the worst out of players, but man, I'm also a Yubel player, but man, I feel like something in Yubel does got to get hit. The deck kind of is a little crazy right now. I mean, Fiendsmith just put that deck literally to tier 1 right overnight, but even on its own, the deck has a lot of... it's still very capable, so I feel like there's a good chance we will see some kind of hit to the Yubel deck. And Lotus... I'm not really sure, though, if Lotus is really the way to go. Right now, a lot of decks really only play like one Spirit Yubel, And because I remember some people were thinking that could be the card to hit, and a lot of people are also displaying one like nightmare. There's a lot of things that could happen, but personally, I don't think Lotus is the way to go. From personal experience, Nightmare Throne, I feel like, is the card that if you want to slow down Yubel, that's the card to hit. But I can also say from personal experience, the deck is still playable even with just one. The deck was still playable before the card was even released. This card was basically just like extra gravy on top. So I feel like there's a good chance that a card in the Yubel deck could get hit, maybe even more than one. But I don't really think Lotus is really the way to go. Let's see. Forbidden Droplet. No, that's fucking stupid. Droplet is yes, it's annoying when it happens to you, but let's be real. Droplet is one of those cards that we need because to deal with the fucking ridiculousness that's going turn one. Honestly, so I doubt it. Heavy Storm. I think that could come back. I mean, we already got Feather Duster. Fuck it, we already got that at one. So why not, right? Open Spirit Gates. That's another card you could hit. Because people already play Dark Beckoning Beast at like 2, or even I've seen some players play it at 1. You do not need Dark Beckoning Beast at 3, honestly. I've seen a lot of people play it at 2, but Open the Spirit Gates. That card is always played at 3. It is a very crazy card. Not only does it let you search out in your deck, get your Dark Beckoning Beast, you can play your Dark Beckoning Beast, search another one. The fact it can bring back a continuous spell, it can bring back a Fiend from the grave. This card, I feel like if you could be the best card. I think this and Nightmare Throne are the cards you would hit to 1 to really slow down the Yubel deck, if I'm being honest with you. And again, that hurts as well, just because I love playing the Yubel deck as well. Yeah, I'm gonna be real though. Even if the deck does get hit, I'm still playing it. I don't give a damn. All right, Pod of Prosperity. I remember a while ago people were actually talking about wanting to hit Pod of Prosperity, and I feel like now they're starting to bring that up again because it seems like a lot of decks right now, like Tempai and them, are playing this card at 3 always. So I think this card, honestly, I said actually a while ago this card should have been a 1, honestly. So I'd say just put it at 1, honest. I wouldn't be surprised if this happens eventually. I mean, they reprinted it like what, a year ago. They definitely made their money, so I feel like this card could be on the chopping block. Runic Fountain. Has Runic really done anything lately? Because I'm gonna be honest, it seems like it's nothing but fucking Fiendsmith variants, Snake Eyes, the occasional voiceless voice, Yubel. It feels it's mostly those decks that we're really seeing everywhere right now. So I'm like, is Runic really doing anything right now? I don't know. I know at one point people really wanted this card hit to 1, but right now, just like with Appaloosa, I don't really think this card is the problem, if I'm being honest. Alright, Zodiac Barrage. I mean, why not? Rapier is still in. Wait, is that card banned? Rapier. Man, I don't know much about Zodiac. That's another deck that has a huge fan base. Fuck it, why not? I don't really know if they really do much, honestly. A lot of their best stuff's Dryden's still banned, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. So their big guy's still gone, so why not, right? Semi-limited. It's still so weird seeing semi-limited and not seeing malicious there anymore. Alright, D-Shifter. Does that really stop anything? People will still play D-Shifter even at 1, I'm being honest. If I think people would still play D-Shifter even if it's at 1, so I don't really think 2 is really that big of a deal. Miscellaneous Saurus. We're getting those new dinosaur cards, and if I remember right, isn't Pankratops also on the tins? So I think right now for dinosaur players, you guys actually probably got stuff to look forward to. I think Mist could come back, honestly. And also, look at the Tempai deck. They have their field spell at 3. That card's at 3. Mist can come back to 3, if I'm being real. But that's just my personal thought. Change of Heart, semi-limited. No one uses it. The only people that use Change of Heart are just like sometimes some people cite it, but mostly it's just to mess with people. Change of Heart could probably come back to two, honestly. Never once thought I'd say that. Reasoning. I have not seen anything when it comes to the new, for the Infernoids got their new stuff, but no one's touching it. So maybe putting reasoning back to more than one might actually give players some, motivation to play Infernoid. Let's see. Sangen summoning. Maybe. I could see it, honestly. I mean, come on. Tenpai is kind of crazy right now. Besides, Tenpai is like the only deck right now that's not playing the Fiendsmith engine that does anything right now. And that deck, I think it's getting more stuff too, isn't it? So, I think there's a chance right there. Snap Seal. Same thing with Change of Heart. You could just put it at 2. I mean, again, not a lot of people are really playing these cards, and it's mostly just to mess with other players. Unlimited. Armageddon Knight. Oh man, that actually makes me happy. I've always really liked Armageddon Knight. I used to play like a Turbo Dark Warrior Synchro deck when that card was at 3. So I actually have a soft spot for Armageddon Knight. That'd be pretty cool to see. Pankratops. Shoot, why not? Put it at 3. Again, Pankratops is on the tin, and we got those new dinosaur cards that are going to be coming out. So I say put it at 3. Why not? That'd be cool. Magic Spectre Unicorn. Are Magic Spectres getting new stuff? I think they are. I wouldn't be surprised they, like... I don't know about Unlimited. Was this card like 1 or 2? I think they could probably put this card up to more than 1, honestly. Although I don't think they'd put it at 3 right away. Or was it at 2? I don't even know, honestly. Performer Pal, Flesh Fight. That thing got eroded. Although, I don't think they're going to put it straight to 3 right away. They'll probably put it at 1, see how it does, and then put it to 3. In the World, Charming. Alright. Oh, yeah, that's that Synchro card. It hasn't done anything, so why not, right? And Summon Sorcerers. Same thing. That card got eroded, but I don't think they're going to put it back at 3 right away. Again, they're probably going to put it at 1, all the cards that got eroded back to 1 first, then probably push them up as it goes to see what happens. So I don't really think that's going to happen. Probably to 1, though. And that's actually the entire list right there. Again, this is just a fake list that somebody made. It looks real, though. It looks pretty legit. I almost fell for it, too, when I opened up my Twitter. So I also want to put this out there to warn anybody, because I've seen some players still falling for this. So, warning, if you see a list right now, it's not real. Unless it comes from the official Yu-Gi-Oh! Social medias or basically unless it comes from there, it's not real. So just be careful, because the last thing you want to do is sell off all your stuff right away because you saw a fake list and nothing happens to it. But, be careful out there. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, I think right now the main decks that need to get dealt with is Fiendsmith and Snake Eyes. Possibly Yubel might get hit eventually. Again, that makes me sad as a Yubel player, but it probably will happen eventually. Although I don't think D-Lotus is the way to go. Although, we'll see what happens. Only time will tell. And that's pretty much it for the video. I just wanted to talk about this. It's actually pretty fun. Let me know in the comments. Do you think there are any chances these cards could get hit? And that's pretty much it. Have a good week. Take care. Bye.